Barack Obama post-presidency, 2017-present. Barack Obama's presidency ended at noon on January 20, 2017, immediately following the inauguration of his Republican successor, Donald Trump. After the inauguration, Obama lifted off on Executive One, circled the White House, and flew to Joint Base Andrews. The family currently rents a house in Kalorama, Washington, D.C. A 2018 survey of historians by the American Political Science Association ranked Obama the 8th greatest American president. Obama gained 10 spots from the same survey in 2015 from the Brookings Institution that ranked Obama the 18th greatest American president. On March 2, 2017, the John F. Kennedy Presidential Library and Museum awarded the annual Profile and Courage Award to Obama for his enduring commitment to democratic ideals and elevating the standard of political courage. In his first public appearance out of office, Obama appeared at a seminar at the University of Chicago on April 24. The seminar was aimed at the engagement with the new generation as well as an appeal for their participation in politics. On May 4, 3 days ahead of the French presidential election, Obama publicly endorsed Emmanuel Macron. He appeals to people's hopes and not their fears, and I enjoyed speaking to Emmanuel recently to hear about his independent movement and his vision for the future of France. Macron went on to win the election. While in Berlin on May 25, Obama made a joint public appearance with Chancellor Angela Merkel where he stressed inclusion and for leaders to question themselves, Obama having been formally invited to Berlin while still in office as part of an effort to boost Merkel's re-election campaign. Obama traveled to Kensington Palace in England and met with Prince Harry on May 27, 2017. Obama tweeted afterward that the two discussed their foundations and offering condolences in the wake of the Manchester Arena bombing that occurred 5 days prior. Barack and Michelle Obama signed a deal on May 22 to produce docuseries, documentaries and features for Netflix under the Obama's newly formed production company, Higher Ground Productions. On the deal, Michelle said, "I have always believed in the power of storytelling to inspire us, to make us think differently about the world around us, and to help us open our minds and hearts to others." After President Trump announced his withdrawal of the United States from the Paris Agreement on June 1, Obama released a statement disagreeing with the choice. But even in the absence of American leadership, even as this administration joins a small handful of nations that reject the future, I'm confident that our states, cities, and businesses will step up and do even more to lead the way, and help protect for future generations the one planet we've got. After Senate Republicans revealed the Better Care Reconciliation Act of 2017, their discussion draft of a health care bill to replace the Affordable Care Act, on June 22, Obama released a Facebook post calling the bill a massive transfer of wealth from middle-class and poor families to the richest people in America. On September 19, while delivering the keynote address at Goalkeepers, Obama admitted his frustration with Republicans backing a bill that will raise costs, reduce coverage, and roll back protections for older Americans and people with pre-existing conditions. After Attorney General Jeff Sessions announced the termination of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals (DACA) program on September 5, Obama released a Facebook post rebuking the decision. 2 days later, he partnered with former Presidents Jimmy Carter, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, and George W. Bush to work with One America Appeal to help the victims of Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma in the Gulf Coast and Texas communities. Obama hosted the inaugural summit of the Obama Foundation in Chicago on October 31. Obama intends for the foundation to be the central focus of his post-presidency and part of his ambitions for his subsequent activities following his presidency to be more consequential than his time in office. Obama has also been working on a presidential memoir, in a reported $65 million deal with Penguin Random House. Obama went on an international trip from November 28 to December 2, 2017, and visited China, India, and France. In China, he delivered remarks at the Global Alliance of SMEs Summit in Shanghai and met with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing. He then went to India, where he spoke at the Hindustan Times Leadership Summit before meeting with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi over lunch. In addition, he held a town hall for young leaders, organized by the Obama Foundation. He also met with the Dalai Lama while in New Delhi. He ended his 5-day trip in France where he met with French President Emmanuel Macron, former President François Hollande and Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo, and then spoke at an invitation-only event, touching on climate issues. Obama endorsed Oregon Governor Kate Brown for re-election on October 1, 2018. On October 22, Obama traveled to Las Vegas to speak at a campaign rally to discuss economic growth, campaigning for Nevada Democratic candidates. A package that contained a pipe bomb was sent to Obama's home in Washington, D.C., on October 24, 2018. The package was intercepted by the Secret Service during routine mail screenings. Similar packages were sent to several other Democratic leaders, mostly those who voiced strong objections to the policies of Donald Trump, and to CNN. Debbie Wasserman Schultz was addressed as the sender of the package. On October 26, 2018, Cesar Sayoc was arrested and faces 5 federal charges in Manhattan, carrying a combined maximum sentence of 48 years behind bars in relation to the pipe bombs.